Good morning, good morning. Today I'm in Southall Test Center. Would like to show you guys one of the test routes that Southall has, and also the difficulties. A lot of people complain about the roundabouts and the kind of routes that examiners use. I'm going to guide you through, and I will show you some of the maneuvers, some of the roundabouts, and also some of the road is various condition that might be expected to do on your driving test. If you've got a driving test in Southall, it is very important to watch this video and make your comment. Okay, this is the Southall Test Center, which I'm standing outside. I need to do my checkpoints, and then I will move off when it's safe to do so. Then I will check my mirror one more last chance, and then I'll go. There are cars that waiting from here to practice from the routes. So this is the kind of narrow routes that you might expect it to do on your driving test, especially in Southall. Need to watch out, this fun driver. And I will go back to my normal driving position, which is left hand. Okay, so the examiner will say to you when you are on this road, either turn left or right, but I will be turning right. End of the road, turn right, mirror, mirror, and then a signal on. It is a closed junction. I need to check properly, left and right. When it's safe, I will emerge out. So make sure when you are merging out of this junction, make sure the car is parked in front of you. You might get closer, you might get serious for that. So make sure when you are navigating on that situation. I've got a learner car who is signaling. Ignore that, so that learner has to wait from me. A lot of learners get confused when cars signaling. They just suddenly brake, and that is dangerous. So if you see a car moving off and if you signal moving off, so it's best to carry on your driving unless they danger you. This is one of the routes that you might go through in Southall. A lot back to cars. I will be turning left at the first road on your left. As you see, the learner came out. I will give him enough space, and there is another car behind him, and then I will go round just to see and turn it left, and then I will be in my position. So throughout on the driving test, it is 20-mile zone area, and it's very important to stay within that speed limit. You might not even go 20 because of the kind of narrow roads you might expecting to actually deal with it. I'm gonna go one of the big roundabouts, and a lot of people fail on driving tests today. Just watch out this video. End of the junction, I would like you turn right. That's what the examiner will say, check, and then signal on. Then I have to keep on creep just to see left and right. I can see my right is quite empty. I'm gonna beep an H slowly, and then I will go. So this is where your instructor teaches you. If you walk across to the other side of the road, it is safe to drive across. So it is safe to drive across. So that is the technique, or that is the method that you might hear from your instructor. So I'm still sticking my speed limit to 20. It is a very nice, quiet area today in Southall. It's a little bit raining, and it's very important. So let me turn off my phone just to see. Okay. So there is a roundabout coming up just further down. I'm just gonna assess. There are 2 zebra crossings or 4 zebra crossings in a later Margaret Road. You make sure that you check properly. So this roundabout coming up, I would like to turn left, check the mirror, signal on, and as soon as before I reach the giveaway line, I need to observe early and I need to go quickly. That is how you do safely without not stopping. So if you stop while you could have gone, it is a minor fault, and if you repeat it again, that might lead to you a serious. So just to be careful. There is a new bus lane, if you are familiar with this area, on the right side when you're coming back. This bus lane it is Monday to Saturday, and it's a 7 to 7. So I had few students who failed, ended up for this bus lane. It's a new one, and a lot of people get confused. So when you are on a bus lane, make sure you check the signs, and also, you know, response for that traffic signs to make sure that you nice and clean sheet of your driving test. So now I'm gonna squeeze in, check my mirror, be preparing, because I am gonna be following road ahead. That's what the examiner will say to you, follow road ahead, means you follow road ahead, it is on your right, not on the left. If you ended up on the left, you have to, or you must turn left, because you're in the wrong lane. You're not gonna be failed, but you make it harder for the examiner, because she has to reroute you back. And look, that car is doing left turn only, and is going straight ahead. And this is the kind of driving that you get in UK. There are certain areas that you can get fined, that the local authority started. I'm not sure this area is one of them, but there are areas, if you go left turn only straight, if you go there, you will end up fined for that. And obviously the highway code is stated, you know, if you ended up in a wrong lane, it's not at the end of the world. Just keep carry on for that wrong lane, and then readjust it yourself. You know, it's not a big deal. So this is the zebra crossing. There is another zebra crossing that we passed already. There are 4 or 5 zebra crossings on this alone road, and it's really tricky place when it comes to school times, where the kids and, you know, the parents are crossing in and out in the morning. If you've got in the morning in Southall Test Centre, so you better be careful when you're emerging on here. And I mean, when you are driving on, you know, or approaching the drive and on the zebra crossings, it is very important to make sure that you stated and anticipated quite early. I'm still sticking to 20 miles on, really quiet, nice, a little bit rainy today, to be honest. I've got one camera inside on the car, and another camera is in front, which is outside, recording the view that you're watching. So this is the White Hart roundabout. You have got 3 options the examiner have: either turn left the first exit, going straight second exit, or turning right third exit goes to right slip. So I'm gonna go turn left first exit. If you can see the lane markings on the floor, it is a clear, so it is a left turn only. You can signal if you want to. If you don't, it's optional. So there is nothing that to record it on here when you are on your driving test. I chose to not to signal, because it's only one direction goes, only left turn only. So this is speed here is 40. It is a dual carriageway road. I'm gonna pick up the speed, and gradually it is a 40. So there are a lot of students who drive this road in a 40 zone in 20. I had a student who literally done 30 speed on here, and it's supposed to be 40, and that would be an appropriate speed, and also it is a serious on your driving test. This kind of road is a dual carriageway where you've got a separator or the divider, and as you can see, both sides are, that's a divider. That is how would you know it is a dual carriageway road. So make sure, check the speed when you were turning on that roundabout, and make sure you are in the center of your lane, to make sure you check your mirrors to correct it properly. So now I'm about to change the lanes, because the roundabout coming up is a Willow Tree roundabout. I'm gonna turn right third exit, check the mirror, signal on, and then I'll position my right lane. My signal, I will leave it on, so I'm gonna leave tires on tarmac. So I'm just gonna check. After the 2 white cars, I am gonna be heading. That's it. I'm gonna go, and then I use my opportunity. So you have to make sure, you know, good judgment when you're speeding. So now I'm going to check my mirrors, positioning, mirror, signal left, and then I'm done. And the new speed limit is at 30, as you can see that. Yeah. So the first pull up, the examiner will ask you in Southall test, and that is where the blue car or the learner is. I need to put my signal overtaking, just with my safe gap, and then I'm gonna beep and creep. Don't want to stop. The space is very good. As long as I'm doing my speed slow, that would be fine. So remember, that spot is a pull up on the left, with the examiner will ask you if he's got that chance. Yeah. If you're watching this video or if you are following my TikTok, please, you know, share, link, and also make your comment. How would you feel? And you know, is a lot of people said it's hard in Southall driving test. To me as an instructor, I don't think that is hard. It is all about how you train and also how your instructor teaches you when it comes to preparing for your driving test. Very important. You know, people rush to go to the driving test without no preparation. Need to check my mirror. Good, there is a car pulling out behind the bus. I'm gonna wait and then I will move. Traffic light coming up, turn right, mirror signal right. So I need to make sure that I anticipate the traffic light. I can see cars are turning. By the time they turn in, the traffic light might change and they still might be waiting to turn. So I had to make sure that I have got a clear road. Remember, when you were turning on this kind of junction, as soon as you turn, avoid straight away going to the right lane. Make sure keep to the left hand side. That's your normal driving position. You know, if you ended up in the right lane, that would be a big problem for your test. So now I'm gonna go straight to the left lane, as you can see that, and then I gradually picked up the speed. As you see the arrow on the floor, it is stated that the road is emerging into one. I need to check mirror just to make sure there are no cars, you know, overtaking me dangerously on the right. If they do, then make sure, if it's safe to do so, just pick up your speed just to make them space for them to go behind you. If not, and if you feel the car next to you is speeding, make sure you don't speed, just back off and then, you know, let the car go front. So this bus lane, it is Monday to Friday 7 to 10 a.m. so it's free for Saturday. I can go now, check to my mirrors, and then need to slow down my speed, put my signal on just to inform this guy, and then roundabout coming up, turn right. That car, I'm ahead of him. So now checking mirror signal left, and then check the zebra crossings, scan both directions, and then go in the bus lane. It is free, and it's very important that you stay on the bus lane if the time is allowing you during your test. This is one of the area that a lot of people get confused in Southall Test Center or Southall Test Route, because they think in the bus lane is not allowed to use, or they might forget to check the bus signs. So make sure you check the traffic signs and the road markings and follow all of that accordingly. So I need to check my mirror before I brake, just to make sure I anticipate the traffic light. Nobody's crossing. When the amber light is flashing and it's safe to do so, you can progress and start moving, as long as it's no one crossing it. Good, someone is signaling last minute. So this is the kind of anticipation that you need to do. You know, cars are changing lanes last minute, so you have to make sure give enough rooms so they can progress their driving journey. So at the roundabout coming up, it is White Hart roundabout. I would like to take first exit, which is turning left. So I'll let this van go. Go on, my friend. Yep. Thank you. Now, a lot of drivers appreciate it when you give it to them, but you know, I can see there is a traffic holding me, so there is no reason that I'm blocking him. So that's quite selfish. So if you see there's traffic ahead and you're not going nowhere, you know, just be kind. You know, they're my delivery drivers running and doing their jobs, or maybe other drivers maybe rushing somewhere, you know, and the traffic is holding you, just let it go. So the traffic is changing. This roundabout is a traffic control roundabout. It's a White Hart roundabout. So I would like to take first exit, which is turning left. Mirror signal left. and then anticipate the traffic light. Now we change traffic light. I'm going to stay before the white line just to make sure prepared. I need to put my signal back. So when you are in this roundabout, remember your signal might go off because of the behavior of your steering. Make sure put your signal on, because if your signal go off and your intention to go left, how did the car behind know that you're going straight or left? It's because by signaling left. If you don't signal, the car behind or the traffic behind might think you going straight, and that will be misleading for your driving test. So make sure you're aware the sound, the clinking noise of your signal. So the lorry is going that way, but I need to make sure the new speed is 30 on the lamppost on the floor. I need to go quickly when it's safe to do so, and then traffic light coming up. After the traffic light, we turn in left. So mirror, mirror, and this is one of the hot spots that they use, the examiners, and they will ask you here, pull up on the left. I can see cars coming out the driveway, so I need to anticipate. Okay, good. And then I would like you pull up on the left. The examiner will say pull up on the left when it's safe to do so. Mirror, mirror, signal left. Nice and slowly, I need to line up the curb, the center of my dashboard, and then down. So brake and brake up, and then down. So, and then off your signal. Then I need to restart again. Examiner will say move on when you're ready. Check your blind spots. Mirror, 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 and then mirror. Signal on. One more check, and then I'm gonna go. And remember, this road is a very, very dangerous to drive. It is very narrow. I wonder why the examiners chose to use. So as you can see, there are cars coming on this way, and then make sure that I check very speed. Here's a 20, but make sure you drive at least 5 or 10, because it's very narrow. If you don't careful, you're inviting the person sitting on here conducting your test will break it if you don't careful on here. So just to make sure and take my advice, believe me or not, a lot of people fail on this narrow road, a lot. Okay, and then this road has become one way. Yeah, we're going all the way down, and then when I reach at the end of the junction, the examiner will say to you, end of the road, turn left. Check mirror, mirror, popping in the signal, start early observation. I don't have to stop if there is no car is coming, and then I will check that lane is very far. I need to pick up the speed, then check the middle mirror, and then done. So very important, you know, you have to observe early, anticipate early, and make sure your judgment is corrected. Yeah. So this speed on this road is at 30. I remember all the days this road used to be 40. I'm not sure any instructors remember. It used to be 40 and now it's reduced to 30. What a nice day today. Beautiful, nice weather. And you know, it's good when you're recording a video a day like this. You can benefit it much, a lot benefited. You know, you can get a lot of information. So there's another roundabout coming up. This is Polish Memorial roundabout. Yeah, the examiner will say turn right, third exit, follow the central London sign, mirror, mirror, signal right. So I'll stay on here, and I need to anticipate early. As you can see on my right, there's a lane in front of me. I need to give a gap, check that car. There is a white car turning left, wrong lane, I can see that, and then the silver car, and also there is a black car. So I need to make sure that I can safely maneuver out, just to make sure that it's safe. After the black car, hopefully I will be safe. So I need to go. Good, I'm going third exit. The better way to be maneuvered around about, counted. 1, this is the second exit that I'm passing, and now I'm about to pass. Mirror, mirror signal, stay within the 30. People, when they see that speed sign they saw is 50, is not yet. After the sign, that is when it's 50. Now I pick up the speed, cancel my signal, this is the slip road, so you need to speed up your speed and match up the speed already on the dual carriageway, other traffic. So I need to check my mirror, and I need to look for the safe gap between the blue car and the car behind, nothing behind me. I need to follow the Central London sign. I need to put my signal again. So the silver car change to helping me out, not yet. So I will wait for him. Okay. So now I'm waiting for my safe gap and then go in. Thank you. Done. So that's how you do. So when you are emerging in a slip road like this, make sure you take your time. If you cannot come back to your lane, just exit. So always remember, this is slip road. The examiner will say follow the Central London, and you know you have to change from the left lane to the middle lane. So it is a 40. Speed was 50 when I was joining the dual carriageway, and then after halfway the speed changes to 40. When it's safe to do so, mirror signal left, it is safe, go back to the left. Remember, after the central reservation is, you should go back to your left. If you stayed longer in the middle lane, remember, it is a big massive problem in your driving test, is because you shouldn't be in the middle, you should be come back to your left lane. So a lot of people not realize, and you know, you might get a good examiner might hinting at you or might prompting at you. Otherwise, you would be marked down fire if you stayed in the middle lane and car undertaking you on the left. So that would be your fault. So remember. It's getting busier now, as you see, and just turn it off my phone because I'm recording the video. People calling you, not knowing that I'm recording for the test route. So now I will exit, mirror, signal left. Make sure when you are 200 yards, then you put your signal on. So now I will check again, and I will stay on the right lane behind the white van. And the reason that I am preparing early now, because there is a roundabout coming up, which is a green for roundabout. The examiner will say to you, turn right, third exit. So start early observationist, and also, you know, position correctly in good time, so the traffic behind will aware what you're doing. So always leave a safe gap, the car in front, tires and tarmac. If it's a bigger vehicle, top at the bottom. So that is how you should be on your driving test, and also on your safety drive. All right, the white fan, go on then. It's best to let go the fan drivers, otherwise they might, you know, you might get a difficult, you know, you might get, you know, very difficult maneuvers, or you might get too close on your test. So it's best to let them in the traffic flow if you see there is nothing going on in front of you. So I'm in right lane, as you see. So I'm gonna be turning right, third exit, put my signal on, the traffic changed, so I need to anticipate. I can see someone hiding near the lamppost, so that's your anticipation. You know, you might never know what that person might about to attempt to do. So remember, so this roundabout is a tricky place. People, when they got third exit, which is the Greenford, they ended up all the way to the right lane. So when you come off this right lane, remember you need to change the lane when it's safe to do so. And you changing from right lane all the way to the middle lane. So now I'm proceeding just to go check my mirror, and then this is the lane that you need to correct it. Check your mirror as you move in this lane, and then this lane will take you all the way to Greenford behind the white van. So I'll turn off my signal, because when I pass this exit I need to check mirror, signal left. It's a traffic control, so very important to stay in your lane. And remember, I'm coming off the speed 30. I should expect a new speed limit, new road, new speed limit, new mirror, new position. That is how I teach for people. Remember, whenever you come in a new road, new speed, new position. I've got a cyclist in front of me. I'm just gonna put my signal on just to let them know, and then when it's safe to do so, I'm just overtaking the cyclist. So I give him enough room. You should give enough room that the cyclist can survive if anything happens. So that is what you need to do all the time when you're driving. Remember, driving is a lifelong skill. So it's not I'm preparing you to pass for your driving test, but it is all about keeping safe you and the public. And then the examiner will say turn right the first road on your right, mirror signal right. So need to wait. After the hash markings, I need to go in my position and the signal on. Then I ignore that car. Good. So now I will wait on here. So my space is getting very tight. Pip and creep. That's it. So that's how you do. So remember, if you cannot feel that you cannot fit in the space, make sure you slow down or pip and creep until you get better space. The roundabout, mirror signal right. Second exit I'm going. Check the mirrors. And then make sure you have to slow down on this roundabout and make sure you speed at least 8 to 10 and don't touch the white painted circle, because if you touch, it is a serious offense. So the only time that you're allowed to touch is when this space is very narrow, and then that is standard time. So 10 left at the first road, the examiner will say there, and then I need to go in. As you see, there is a sign somewhere here, which is a blue sign. It is a one-way, and you're not expecting someone to come into you, and you can see it's a divider, so the road is separated. So I'm continuing straight. And then I would like you pull up on the left after the Mini Cooper. Yeah, if I've got safe, I will pull up on here. Not safe, so I'll try another area. So I'm gonna pull up on the left, just behind the red car. Mirror signal left. That's your pull up. Yeah, that's the spot that they use normally, the examiners. And then I put the handbrake up and secure, and then turn off the signal. So now again, gonna prepare the car. BOM routine, which is POM, prepare, observe and move. So I need to check my checkpoints, and then signal on. One more check, and then look well ahead, check the middle, good to go. So here, this road, you have got I think 3 or 4 mini roundabouts. I'm gonna go ahead all of them, just checking my right, then avoid the white circle, then look well ahead. And remember, this road there are a lot of buses come through, so you should be expected to make sure that you look out. So I need to wait for this car, and then after him I'm good to go. Check the mirror. gonna pull up on the right just to do reversing. Mirror, mirror, signal on, and then I'm gonna pull up onto the right, make sure that I'm gonna do maneuver. That's it. So now this maneuver has been counted as a maneuver. The examiner will ask me to pull up on the right and reverse for at least 1 or 2 car space. I need to do my checkpoints. And there is a white van coming up as I can see, so I will wait. Okay, very busy road, so I need to take my time just to make sure that I am safe. So another car pulling out on the driveway. Okay, that's it, good. Need to look around. There is a motorbike coming in. I will wait for him. Okay, I will drive. You make sure that I'm in the position that is required. Keep reversing. That's it. So done. Keep parking and brake up, and that is literally between that car to here. That is 2 car space that I reversed. That counted as a maneuver. Yeah, I need to prepare again. Do my 6-point check, and then signal on. Someone doing U-turn in front of me, so I will wait, and then I will do the carry on for my driving test route. Okay, it's a big car, very nice car. Okay, so now I will check. That's it, good. The roundabout, going straight. Okay, my friend. Signaling last minute. Good. You've got drivers like that, you know, not knowing where they're going, and then when you stopped, they realize that you're waiting and they put their signal. What is going on? And then another roundabout is straight. Check my right, carry on. Okay. Right. So I'm about to go back to the test center. So that's the end of the test route. So this is the way back for the road. So I'm gonna wait. So this is the hold back position, half in, half out. So I can see road ahead clear, and for me it's easier to maneuver out. So it's very important when you're waiting in a meeting situation like this, make sure you give enough room the car oncoming vehicle, and also give yourself enough room so you can actually navigate. I can see there is a white car coming out of speed. Thank you. Where is going space? So that's how you look out. Just get glance, get the reflections. You know, this road is very tricky, because when the bus comes this road and you are in the test, it is really nerve-wracking. Very crazy here to drive. So I can see there is a car coming, so I need to prepare it. Just maybe check my mirror. Both of us, we give each other space, and that's how you communicate. You know, communication skills are very important when you drive. You know, when it comes to regulation, communication is part of, and it's a vital for your driving, because if you don't communicate the drivers, it's really hard. I need to turn left, mirror signal left, need to jerk, waiting. Okay, I can see nothing coming. The traffic light is not turning, so I need to make sure when you were turning, you're trying to run away for these cars, and make sure the traffic that you turn in that road might change, because it's a crossing traffic light and it's very important. As soon as you turn, there is a Cape Calais in front, there is a traffic light in front, so there is no, you know, there is no rushing. So make sure your judgment was accurate when you turn in that junction. I need to turn right here, mirror signal right. I need to line up the center line, and so the car is can have its space. So now I need to wait my turnings. So when you turn it right, a lot of learners, they are aware, line up your mirror, the center line, the road that you're turning, and that is your point of your turn. So I need to line up here. Good. Need to wait my safe gap. There is a motorbike also trying to. Right, so now good to go. Nice. How are you doing, my friend? So that's how you anticipate. Remember that car, what he's doing. So don't think he's gonna wait. Some cars, they might not wait. So you have to make sure, understand the behavior for some road users. Now I need to check my mirror and then it's slightly out. So now I'm heading back to the Southall test center. This is way back. There are other routes that way back Southall. There are many test routes, but the one that I'm done this morning is one of them. This is the hardest one that I've done so far, and this is what we call is been involved, I think 5 or 4 roundabouts, and it's really important. Do as much as you can lessons about roundabout lessons. Very important. If you are coming in Southall test center or other test centers that might have big roundabouts like Southall, it is very important to ask your instructor to train you the procedure of the roundabouts. Thank you, the bus driver. Nice one. Appreciate it. That is how would you understand the drivers, you know, when you give them, they will appreciate it. And the bus drivers, you know, boy drivers, they can't pull out, they can't stop for you because it's a big heavy vehicle. It's very important to navigate it. Right, so now need to beep on crib on here. It's getting narrow. You can see the white van waiting for the junction very calmly. Good job. That was a good driver. Very good. Not a lot of drivers does that. I'm not saying all van drivers are bad, but not a lot of drivers. So mirror signal right. Back to the test center. As you see now, this is the test center, the white building color. So this is where I'm gonna be finishing off for my vlogging. Guys, I hope you enjoyed for this video, and I hope you enjoyed for the driving test route that I did show you this morning. It's very important. If you follow me on my TikTok or my social media, please follow me. Any question that you would like to ask. And that is the end of test route. Thumb up. Appreciate it for your time. Have a lovely day.